and I'm the parts associate at Atosa, North Texas. And I wanted to go over some of our packing processes that we are doing with our compressors, and we're also going to make some later videos on evaporators and panels, but we'll get to that later. This is currently the way most of our compressors from Atosa come packed, and we've had many problems with the feet getting bent and the internals valves getting bent as well. Okay, so as opposed to using these particular boxes, what we have done is we've ordered these boxes from our supplier, and they're double-sided and they're very heavy duty. One of the other things that we did is we always make sure that we have these type of stickers to make sure that the carriers are not putting them on their side or tipping them upside down, which can cause issues as well. And then we always want to have a fragile sticker. I use two different sizes. I have a 10 by 10 by 10, which I use for the smaller ones, and then I have a 12 by 12 by 12 for our larger versions. This is one of the larger ones. So one of the things I always want to have is make sure I have my box, extra styrofoam for packing. I usually use this, which comes with most of our crates, so you should have extra of that everywhere. Make sure you carefully take the compressor out. Make sure that all the components are in there, so we're good there. First thing you want to do, once you've completed your box, put your stickers on, is make sure that you have lots and lots of padding on the bottom. This is to ensure that your feet don't get bent. Now, a lot of your techs will say, hey, it's bent a little bit, all I got to do is bend it back, but we don't want to make the customer angry, so we want to get there in perfect shape. So, always make sure there's plenty of padding on the bottom. And then we're going to place the compressor inside. Now I usually use 4 of these to make sure that the corners, you want to make sure that your components in the backside are covered. And you also want to make sure that your valves are covered. And then on the front side, it's going to be the same process. You want to make sure that all of your valves are protected. So as you can see, all the components are going to be protected. All your valves are going to be protected. Now, sometimes you're going to get a dryer filter, or you'll have spare parts like this. You can stash those in the corner. If you have a dryer filter, you can do the same. I like to wrap those up in a little bit of bubble wrap. And then you want to make sure that it can't wiggle around. So, you want to make sure you do, make sure that all of these areas are packed really tight, because even when you hear it wiggling, you want to make sure that the compressor itself is not wiggling itself. One of the things that we've noticed since we started doing this process is we're not getting as many returns because of damaged components. And that's why we wanted to do this video, just to help everybody out and make sure that we're saving money while we're able to save money. Now, don't be stingy with the packing. Make sure that it's very tight. You want it to be very compact and not loose at all. Just a little bit more. Alright, so that's nice and tight. Always make sure you have enough tape. And remember, don't be stingy with the tape. Okay, so now your compressor is fully protected. All the components are protected. It's in a double-paned box. You have stickers so that all of your carriers know that they can't sit it on their side or maybe accidentally put it upside down. And then, of course, you want your fragile sticker. And last but not least, you want to slap your packing slip on. If I could do that while I'm doing videotape. So this is how we do it in North Texas. I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions, you can get a hold of us at Atosa North Texas, and we will be putting up a couple more videos. So have a good one. Stay safe.